Revolving light breaking update. Iraqi Dinar rate goes live, urgent alert for currency holders. Revolving light. Welcome back to the Dinar Current, your trusted hub for real-time alerts, insider intel, and deep analysis on the Iraqi Dinar, Vietnamese Dong, Zim bonds, and the broader global currency reset (GCR). If you're new, make sure to subscribe and enable notifications so you don't miss critical updates. For our loyal community, today's broadcast could be the turning point you've waited years for. Moments ago, an unprecedented alert was circulated across both U.S. banking systems and Middle Eastern financial networks. It confirms what many doubted would ever arrive. The Iraqi Dinar Revaluation (RV) is now live inside restricted platforms. For years, speculation swirled around Iraq's suppressed exchange rate, with endless chatter about testing phases and simulations. But this latest confirmation makes it clear, the process has shifted from theory to implementation. Trusted insiders, often referred to as Tier 3 and Tier 4A, are reporting that real numbers are being uploaded to internal banking screens. Key why this matters: for the first time, aligned confirmations from Iraq, U.S. banks, and international forex tracking systems are signaling that the RV clock is officially running. Insiders describe it not as a drill, but as the start of a countdown, one that could move from hours into the public domain, rather than dragging on for months. Developments in Iraq. At the center of this storm is the Central Bank of Iraq (CBI). According to credible reports, domestic systems in Iraq are already reflecting a strengthened dinar. Some leaks even suggest rates above parity with the US dollar. If confirmed, this would be an extraordinary leap from the long-standing program rate that deliberately undervalued the currency for post-war stability. Analysts argue this recalibration is not a symbolic test but a strategic shift aligning Iraq's currency with its resource wealth and IMF restructuring guidelines. In short, Iraq is signaling its entry into monetary independence and international legitimacy. Signals from U.S. banks. Meanwhile, major American banks like Wells Fargo and Chase have reportedly issued internal memos and convened confidential staff briefings. Employees are being trained on redemption protocols for dinar and dong holders, a move that typically only happens once rates are uploaded into the live banking environment. At the same time, forex platforms are experiencing irregular screen flickers and temporary freezes, the kind of back-end activity that usually precedes the activation of global currency rates. Expert voices weigh in. Dr. Hassan al-Najafi, Baghdad-based economist, says this marks Iraq's departure from currency suppression in its embrace of IMF-aligned reforms, signaling true sovereignty. Michael Grant, former U.S. Treasury advisor, stresses that when Tier 1 banks issue alerts together, the RV clock has already started. Currency holders must be ready to act quickly. Linda Prescott, global strategist, warns this will be a liquidity event unlike anything seen before. Tier 4B public investors could have as little as a week to complete exchanges once notifications begin. The narrow window. Multiple sources confirm that the public exchange window may last only 5 to 7 days. After that, higher contract rates and structured payout options could vanish, leaving slower participants with less favorable terms or no access at all. Redemption centers are already preparing extended hours, and NDAs non-disclosure agreements are drafted and waiting for signatories. Insiders emphasize, this isn't rumor. This isn't a drill. The launch is in motion. Preparing yourself. Before stepping into an exchange appointment, have your passport, driver's license, and proof of residence ready. Package your currency carefully to avoid damage or rejection. Be prepared for compliance questions on funds, origins, especially for larger sums. Also, clarify your strategy now. Market rate versus contract rate. Lump sum versus structured payout. Each option has different risks and tax implications. Consulting a licensed financial advisor is strongly recommended. And above all, only exchange at authorized banks or redemption centers. Never fall for unverified brokers or too good to be true offers. Global impact. A stronger Iraqi dinar could ripple across the Middle East, boosting trade, reducing dependence on the US dollar, attracting foreign investment, and fueling diversification beyond oil. In the US, liquidity from Tier 4B exchanges could inject capital into real estate, technology, and small businesses, sparking job growth and innovation. Globally, this event could trigger a currency domino effect, with the Vietnamese dong and Zimbabwean dollar next in line, realigning international exchange systems. Final word. For years, you've endured rumors, delays, and setbacks. Yet today, verified signals are converging, the revaluation is in motion, the clock is ticking, and the window is narrow. This is about more than numbers on a screen. It's about financial freedom, legacy, and generational impact. The opportunity is knocking, but it will not remain open indefinitely. Stay alert, stay prepared, stay decisive. This is the Dinar Current, your #1 source for real-time RV intelligence and global reset updates. Subscribe, share, and keep your documents ready. History isn't coming someday, it's unfolding right now.